But that's our podcast for this week. It's about not having a week where you feel like you've grown a lot. It's about
Perfectionism.
it's about perfectionism.
And trying to push through even if you know it's not perfect.
Yeah. It's about not cutting. It's about actually, guys, we're going to keep that shit.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Joey.
I'm Ian.
And today we're going to be talking about our challenge from last week. I don't know if you remember, but we had a challenge to do something crafty. Did you do it, Ian?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I did. Life got busy.
Mm-hmm.
Life as life does. Life got busy, and I didn't do it, and that's okay. I was gonna rush and do it before the podcast started, but I was like, I'm not about that life. Actually, I'm not trying to do the challenges just to do the challenges. I'm actually doing the challenge so it improves my life. So I didn't do it. I didn't do anything crafty. I'm sure you have something because the tone in your voice.
Yes, I did. And I was thinking of not, or when you said you were busy, I was like, maybe I'm busy. Should I do it?
Yeah.
But I did do it. So this is my craft.
Okay.
It's giving me a look like, what the fuck did Joey do? Basically, this is just a bunch of, it's like a sticker collage I made.
Wow.
I made it. Yeah, I decided I didn't have construction paper to use. I was thinking of making like a paper craft, but I got stickers. I have a ton of stickers, and I just made a collage with them.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. What I wanted to talk about this was specifically, or like doing this craft reminded me of how, like, I have a problem with perfection.
Yes.
And
you do.
I wanted to talk about that today because, like, all of these stickers that I decided to use for this craft are stickers I've had for probably 5 years or more.
Wow. Mm.
And I think I've always, like, kept stickers. And also, like, yeah, I've kept stickers for a long time, hoping that I'll find the perfect... 1 second. Sorry. I think we should start over.
I'm going to leave this in here.
No.
I'm going to leave this shit in here, especially because we're talking about perfectionism. Yeah, guys, no cuts. No cuts this time around.
Fine. Anyways, so yeah, I've had a lot of stickers for like 5 years, and I've always I idolized or like in my head I romanticize like, oh my god, I'll have like the perfect spread or journal spread where I'll use a specific sticker that I bought that was like freaking $5 or something.
Yeah.
And I didn't end up using them for a couple of years, but this specific craft that I chose to do, which is a sticker collage, forced me to just place the stickers and then make something. I was gonna think of like recreating something, like maybe like an image, but I was like, no, that's like, I'm
star.
I'm like thinking too much about making it perfect again. So yeah, that's what I made, and I think like it really helped me. I know it's like it looks kind of bad, I won't lie.
Hey, no, it doesn't.
It looks kind of bad, but I feel like I kind of learned how to let go of like really focusing on making it perfect, and I was actually having a lot of fun, like searching for the stickers and like the specific colors. But yeah, I liked it. I wanted to ask you, like, I think you don't struggle with perfectionism, at least from like my perspective.
I struggle with perfectionism, guys.
So now my question doesn't work.
No, what's your question?
But like, how do you just like produce things or just make things and not get so caught up in them? Because I feel like between the two of us, I'm always like, should I do it? Well, it just happened, but like, should I just start over? Should I do it again? And I have that tendency, and you're always like, no, just like, you just have to finish.
Oh, I see. I think like my perfectionism comes when it's like by myself.
Oh,
when I'm
okay.
like in the room by myself reviewing my own work and being like, this could be better. I don't really think about perfectionism because
You don't have to.
I feel sorry, I just feel like I need to share. It's like it takes my attention away from making the thing better. So I don't do it. I feel like I was in your court where I was so fixated on trying to make things perfect that they didn't improve at all. Mm-hmm. But as soon as I got to the mindset of like, if I can iterate slowly or like consistently, slowly in like little bits, then eventually I'll get better at what I do.
And when did you make that shift, or like what made you realize that?
I think at some point you just get tired. It's like the thing I say about being sad. At some point you just feel like you just stop being sad because you're tired of being sad.
Yeah.
It's like with perfectionism, I was like, why am I moping around when I could just do something about it and just like make it better?
Word. Yeah, that was just like a theme that I had this week because I had a design project.
Yeah.
And it was my first design project and I was so overwhelmed and indecisive because I was like trying out ideas and then I'm like, no, it's not perfect. Like it doesn't look good. And I just like kept doing it and over again. And the assignment that was supposed to take me 1 hour took me like 6 hours because I was just like overthinking and I was like, it never looks perfect. And I think another thing that sucks about being like about perfectionism is that I also don't want to ask other people for help because I'm so embarrassed because I know it doesn't look good either.
Yeah, but the people that you're hoping to ask help for were in your spot before, right?
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Unless they're like really meanies, and unless they're like a bunch of assholes, then they'll be like, oh, then they'll like judge you.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't think they would.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so anyways, back to this. This is my craft. Thank you for setting this challenge, Ian. Oh my god, it just fell out. Yikes.
Womp womp.
Imperfect. Yes. Thanks for setting the challenge. I think it helped me.
You're welcome.
Okay, so what happened in your week?
Hold on, my energy's low. Low energy, guys. Am I keeping this? I don't know. I feel like my energy is just so low right now. Interesting. I'm like, as you're talking about the challenge, I'm like, girl.
Yeah,
I don't know. Dang. Guys, my week was okay. There was like a lot. Nothing really happened. There was a lot of things at work. I think the highlight of my week, there was two things. I had a book club or a reading club earlier this week, which was really nice. And then I also had a catch-up call or a coffee chat with my friend earlier today, which was part of the week. And that was really nice.
Nice. Cool. Was there anything on your mind that you wanted to talk about?
I don't know why I'm feeling this way right now. I do feel like the energy is a little wonky. You feel that?
I do feel that.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is it wonky?
It's also why I had suggested
doing it again.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It feels so counter if the episode is about perfectionism.
No, but this is going on for a really long time.
It's going on for a really long time, but honestly, it's starting to feel like an art. I'm like struggling with it right now, like genuinely being like, ugh, I feel like the energy is a little bit off on this episode, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, it also feels right. It also feels like because the perfectionism. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah. I mean,
do you think we're gonna fucking hate ourselves for this because we're gonna keep it on?
I think so. I think we will.
I think we're gonna hate ourselves.
Yeah.
I think
I do think I think we're gonna get annoyed with ourselves, but I also think it's a good. It's good to do. I don't know. It's just going on for too long. I think
it is, and it's not even like. Is it a bit?
I don't really
like. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Where I'm like this guys. It's so interesting that you brought that up, perfectionism, and like that. I'm feeling this way, and literally before we were recording, I wasn't feeling this way.
Yeah.
And I'm not like trying to feel this way because why would I want to feel like I have low energy during this podcast? But I also think that it's like really important for you guys to see, especially since the ones watching this are like the OG viewers, you know what I'm saying? That it's like, oh, sometimes it do just be like this, where we do have moments, actually. We've had a lot of moments where we're recording something and we're like, the energy is off. Why?
Yeah, I wonder if that part of having no energy is also that like there's a camera. And I don't like that.
Could be.
That might be weird to say as someone who's.
I just had a really long week. It was we had Monday off because it was Labor Day, and I just had a lot of like I have all of next week off because my friend is coming to visit me from New York, and we're just gonna hang out, and I'm gonna show her around LA, and so I've been cramming a lot of my work, and I just feel very tired, and I think that might be why my energy is like this. but I still think there's something poetic about this. And I'm freaking eating it up. Anyway, so I'm talking about my week. Shout out to my friend who does the reading club. I wanted to talk about that because it's so nice to have friends who are proactive in one, their lives, because it's like really inspiring, but two, in the friendships. Like, shout out to the people who are like, hey guys, come over and let's hang out and like let's do a movie night, let's go to the beach, let's go to the park, because like those people are what, like they make community happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the one thing I thought of, because we were at this cafe in LA called MCO Coffee. It was really good.
Okay.
And it was just really nice. I think like that's very underrated. I think people who throw events are the real heroes of communities.
Yeah, for sure. I remember growing up, we'd always have so many family events to go to, or family friend events.
Yes.
From our mom's friends. And I would be like, why? We just saw these people like 2 weeks ago. Why are we doing something again and again and again?
Yeah.
But now I'm like valuing it more because no one plans things.
Yeah, and I think like when I'm
And it's also
older,
actually super stressful to plan something too.
It is super stressful. And I think when I'm older, I'm going to be the person that's like, come over. Let's hang out. Also because like when you are the one who is inviting people, it's like you're not doing much. Like, yeah, you're buying food and like the space is yours, but largely there's like a really strong power imbalance. Not imbalance like as in like you want it to be like that.
Yeah.
But like they're coming over to your place.
Uh-huh.
It's like where you're comfortable with.
I see.
Do you get
like it's
it?
on your terms, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, power imbalance, like like
No,
everyone's
like
a
yeah,
puppet.
you can like control the room because it's like your event.
Got it.
You
Okay.
decide
okay.
who's coming, who's not coming.
I see. That type of power. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Do you have like a favorite event that you've gone to? Like what's one of your favorite things that your friend has hosted or like?
I have no answer to that one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's on your mind right now?
On my mind right now, I'm just thinking about how like this week has also been really hard for me too.
Okay.
And that like none of my updates are necessarily like high energy like last week or very positive.
Last week's episode was pretty good.
Last week's episode.
We were fucking.
I have an update.
banging.
I have an update for one of the things.
Uh-huh.
So in at work, we were talking about like being nervous and how we have a tendency to ramble if you're nervous, right?
Yeah.
So I was talking about that, and then I like started cringing because I was thinking about my classmate, and I was like, oh my god, that's like awful. Gosh, I can't believe I did that. And then
Yeah.
I had mentioned it, and he was like, wait, I don't even remember our conversation last week. And then I was like,
Oh, he said, you're not memorable. He said.
I was like so relieved. I was like, wait, this is beautiful. This is a blessing in disguise that you don't remember. Like
Yeah.
I was literally like up at night in my bed. I'm just like
Tossing and turning.
why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? You know, like, and then as I'm like feeling relief, all my coworkers were like grilling him. They were like, "How do you not fucking remember a conversation with your coworker last week? How bad's your memory?" And I was just
Wait,
like,
but do you feel kind of sad about that though?
"No, I don't.
Oh shit, I would feel
Yeah.
kind of sad about it. I'd be like, dang, you really don't remember that? Like,
I
you complimented him.
Yeah, that's true. But I also am like, whatever. I think I'm whatever about it just because of like how much it like emotionally was just like heavy on me. I'm like, gosh, I'm never gonna see this guy. Like, I can't speak to him again. He actually did end up wearing a hat, and I was like, whoa, so you're wearing a hat, huh?
Oh, you see? You said the line?
Yeah.
Wow. That was, you really planned for that one, huh?
And he's like,
Oh, okay.
so there's that. Okay, update for that. But that was like, I don't know. I think I just feel it feels better, and also it made me reminded me that like no one gives a fuck really. Like
Yeah.
no one really remembers.
No, sometimes it's so fun to just do shit like, just like fucking, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who cares? I care.
Hey, I care too. If you're like nervous in front of me, I'm like a safe space here. I'm a safe space here for you to like talk to me. Like, I don't know why I keep mumbling. Like I don't know why that's the thing I'm
I
doing
think it's
now.
like that's the bit now. I you know what? I think I've committed to have this podcast kind of just be the one where it's like, guys, this is how it is. That's how it's like.
Yeah, and like no cuts, that's just how it is.
That's just how the fucking vibe is sometimes, you know? Because honestly, guys, I was doing some research on how to do podcasts, and I was listening to the Upstairs Neighbors podcast.
Oh my god, they're so funny.
They're so funny, but and I was like listening to him, I was like, they just be talking. Like, no shade, but like they just be talking, and I'm like, oh shoot, like if people can like them for just being themselves, people can like us for being who we are.
I think this episode is truly like two introverts trying to get through a conversation, because I think one thing that's like just this conversation alone is reminding me how like we also really like our alone time.
Yes.
And we also like a lot of our hangouts are literally us just like in the same room, not doing anything like remotely together or interacting with each other.
Yeah.
And we're like, nice, epic, you know? We're in the car and we're just like,
until someone goes, hey, what do you think about right now?
Yeah. But like but even that, it's like why is the question actually like prompting us to talk, bro?
All right, bro, let's try
it's
something. Let's try
like
something a bit different for this one. I'm gonna fucking set a timer, and when the timer ends, we're done with this podcast.
Okay.
I'm gonna set a timer. How long have you been talking for? Like, no way, not 25 minutes. That's because we had like a bunch of technical stuff. I'm gonna set a timer for another like 25. As soon as the 25-minute marks, we're cutting this bitch off. That's the new rule. Especially because, like, guys, think about this. We've added stakes. 25 minutes, done, bang. We're authentic because this is literally how we are. Done, bang. Good audio quality. Bang. Podcast, you know?
Yeah,
Are you going to learn something from this podcast today? We want you to. You know what I mean? It's like we're us. We're anyways. So I was watching the Upstairs Neighbor podcast, and I was like, I'm so happy to see them blown up now.
Yeah.
Because I saw that they got a new space, and I was like, man, what a vibes. Mm-hmm. Really, no other thoughts besides that. I think it's just like it's. I'm like I'm not a fan. In terms of like, I don't watch week by week because I think you're definitely a fan.
I am.
But for me, I just watched it to like be like, what are other podcasts doing?
Yeah. And they just
talk. And I'm like, fuck. Guys, do you guys like me? Do you guys like that I'm just talking right now? What is this giving? It's giving authenticity. Did I answer my own question? Yes, I did. Something else that I wanted to talk about, genuinely, is I had a coffee with my friend today.
Yeah.
And how nice is it? There was an article that I was gonna write oh my god, I'm doing that thing where I'm like, my eyes are fucking. That was one of the notes that I took for myself a few weeks ago. My eyes just to be like fucking going everywhere when I'm like, I'm just gonna look at the camera.
Look so right away from the camera.
So one of the things that I wanted to talk about, and I think is like super important, is that like having older friends.
Okay.
Having older friends is like a cheat code.
Yeah.
So
what?
brother, tell me more. Yeah, thank you, Jay. Yeah, they're like a huge cheat.
Me when I'm literally gonna ask a question.
They're like really nice because I feel like another thing. This episode. Another thing is that like the last episode, as I was editing it and reviewing it, I found that Joey and I use a lot of filler words. Mm-hmm. We say like and of a lot. And I'm trying my best not to say like or
It's quite difficult. I was talking to my friend yesterday about that, actually.
Yes.
About how I have a strong Valley Girl accent.
Mm.
And I say like and like literally said that right now twice.
But now we're not going to do that. And so when you think that we won't. Because Joey...
No, but is this us not being authentic? Because that's how we naturally talk.
Authentic is different than improving your speech.
Yeah, but now you sound stiff as hell.
Stiff as hell? Maybe. But better at speaking?
Yes.
Maybe as well. Anyway.
Older friends.
So I have a few older friends. What do you mean by older friends? I'm just going to ask myself questions.
Why are you so annoying?
This is how I am when I'm tired.
No, I know.
So you admit it.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
You know what's also funny is that when Joey like reflects the energy that I have when I'm being silly goofy, it throws me off.
I know.
It always throws me off. It's like
It makes me wonder if you don't even want me to add to your joke because you're like,
no. Sometimes I'm like I do be like just it's a bit, and then like you reciprocate the bit, and I'm like I wasn't expecting to be outbitted. That's a word. Scattered brain.
what?
Okay.
Spoken word.
Anyway, spoken word. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So having older friends is really nice because they allow you to see yourself. If you have friends that you truly care about and have similar values to you, it's almost impossible to not look at them and think, I'm probably gonna be like you when I'm your age.
That's true. Where did you meet all your older friends? I think, do they have a lot of wisdom to share with you?
They have some wisdom.
Or is it
For
mostly
sure.
like just to look into your future life?
It's really comforting because when you have older friends, there's like a sense of peace that you get. You know, a lot of the friends that I make that I have, a lot of the friends that I have are actually people who I volunteer with or who I meet at like these events in LA. And so you can tell that we both like arts and we're both creative and we're both like interested in like music, dancing, stuff like that. And it's so nice because like living in LA, a lot of people are very creative. And it's nice to see that a lot of the people's hard work are paying off now that they're in their 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say older friends, I'm 26. They're in their 30s. So it's just nice. It's like super comforting. And also like when they give me advice about dating, they give me advice about like starting a business or like my creativity, like my projects and stuff. They're kind of just like, yeah, I've been there. It's gonna get better. I was like, okay, I believe you. Thank you.
What's the difference between conversations with your older friends and with friends your age?
Older people they will not take BS. In not the sense that I'm giving BS.
Yeah.
But like if I'm telling a story, they're a lot like, why put up with that? You know?
I see.
I was talking about me going on dates. Here's an example. And they were like, but why did you go on so many dates? And I was like, because I thought she was cool.
Uh-huh.
And she is cool, but just not for me.
Yeah.
But for them, they were just like, oh, after one date, just like cut her off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, word.
They don't have time for that.
They don't got time for that. They're getting old, guys. That's why they got no time for that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's the main thing I wanted to talk about, guys. That was the only thing that I had written down, really, to be honest, was that like it's so important to have older friends. And also like when you first graduate, it feels like the people who are, when you graduate, 22, 23, and you meet someone who's like 27, you're like, oh my God, uncle, hello? Like, what is it, Nuna? I'm not Korean. Unk. Auntie. It's like, they're not that old.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So the older I'm getting, I'm like, when my friends are like in their 35s, 39s, I'm like, we're the same. I think the only times it becomes not the same is like
when they have children.
when you have children, we're not.
Yeah.
We're different.
Yeah.
Like respectfully.
Yeah.
Because
You don't
have
understand
a
that
fucking
struggle.
child. Yeah. Or that blessing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like having another baby, it's kind of like
Having another.
Oh, two babies? Having a baby, it's kind of like a whoa. You got to take care of that.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Them.
Them.
What is this turning into?
This is our attempt of not even an attempt because we're doing it. We're just talking. We tried this one before, guys. But I don't know. I kind of like it. I think like just say what's on your mind, Joey. Say what you need to say.
Okay, I'll be very honest. I think editing this will be so hard for me. And I'll insert a clip of an update as I
Editing Joey here. I agree with podcast Joey. This was a bit of a struggle to watch because I personally know podcast Joey is struggling with perfectionism, and I, editing Joey, am also struggling with perfectionism. So I'm just like, it's okay. It's like bearable. Ian, you're fun to watch. Joey, try to be a little bit better. That's actually not very nice to say. But yeah. Yeah, that's just how I feel. That's just how I personally feel as I'm editing this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now back to the episode.
I don't even know if you need to edit it that much.
No,
you know? I think the way that you should edit this is how it's intended to be viewed. We've been saying this for a long time now, guys, in our heads, but like we are a second screen podcast.
Yeah.
We are not meant to be someone that you watch. Like, well, yeah, you should watch us. But we're not meant to be like if you are sitting down and just watching us and just eating food, why? Like, we love you guys, but like, no, like, be on your phone scrolling as well. You know, do some homework on the side. Like, it should be homework or work, us on the other screen, or
God.
like us on the phone. You know, and then if you hear like we're trying to figure this out. Is that like when you hear a chime or like this sound, we're gonna
Like, it indicates that there's a visual.
that now there's a visual. Now you should like peek at us.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you don't feel inclined to, you know, peek at us, and then we'll have a scene because we love the bits. But oh my god, I have the bit. Ready? The lights are off. Look at your screen. You're beautiful. You were a gorgeous, gorgeous person. Hey,
Hey.
you're beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
You're gonna have such a great week today. This week is gonna be the best week of your life. And honestly, you're beautiful. Do you guys like that one?
Oh my god.
That was the bit that I had ready. That was that.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you for that. We got 15 minutes left. I just wanna-
This is gonna be. You know what? When it comes down to stuff like this, I think it's important just to try new things. Try new things.
Yeah.
But honestly, I feel like other podcasts, they have shit to say. Like, not that I don't, but maybe just ask me a question. What do you think?
Okay.
Ask me any question.
Any
Anything.
question.
I'll give you some time to think. So today I had a brisket sandwich, and that was pretty good. I also had some iced tea, quite delicious, and then I also had another
Okay.
green tea.
I have a question. When did you learn how to give good feedback?
That's a good. I don't know. I think not because I have nothing to say, but it's more just like good feedback comes with. It comes with respect.
What do you mean by that?
Like, if I respect you, I will give you good feedback.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You know, and it's like learning to be like, hey, your shit sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me tell you why specifically so you can improve. But it's just your ability to articulate how you feel.
Why did I say that so bad?
You know what I mean? Like, if you want, do you want feedback on this?
Oh, no, I don't actually.
Okay, because I wasn't going to give you feedback because I was going to say it's perfect the way it is.
Literally, we were just talking about perfection. If you gave me feedback,
I don't know. Why do you ask that question? Why is that on your mind?
Well, actually, that's the thing I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
One of the things that happened to me this week was that we had our critique for a project.
Yeah.
And I had something to say about everyone's project. Like, I had feedback to say, but I also kind of felt like a douche because I was the only one raising my hand. No, wait, not even that. Hey.
Wait, hold on. The people who are watching us on their second screen did not see what you just did. Let's see that shit again.
Wait, sorry. Professor? Yeah.
Professor.
Sorry. You also gotta like only
This?
3 fingers, and it's like your hand is resting on the other hand.
I
Like,
see.
I'm a bro. Professor, I got something to say. You know.
Oh, let me try that. Professor? No.
No, why do you say?
I thought I could do it.
No, and try again.
Okay.
Do you want feedback?
Professor? I can't do it. You're the pro.
Professor? Anyways. Anyways, so
Professor?
yeah, I had so okay, better.
Thank you. How about this? Professor?
You're always like, I love how you always devolve into like somewhat like a nervous main like anime character.
That's all I know. Okay. So anyway, so feedback, professor, we were talking about shit like
Oh
that.
yeah, so I just had something to
We
say.
have 11
about-
minutes, guys. Hang in there.
I just had something to say about
Guys,
everyone's.
something crazy is about to happen in 11 minutes. You won't believe. Stay until the end. We need that retention, baby. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, comment below your favorite type of tea.
Body. Okay. Anyways, so we had critique, and I guess I just remembered how important it is to give good critique, and like when I heard other people's comments, I was like, they're not very
They don't
specific.
respect you.
Well, actually, no one had anything to say about my design because I had roasted myself before I presented it. I was like,
You should never do that.
guys, okay, here's some things I want to address, and then yeah, that's what I had done. I should never do that.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I think because one, you want to hear their feedback, because if they feel, this is what I think, is if you already know what you know, but you don't know what they know.
I see.
And so like if you already roast yourself, they might be shy to roast you even more.
I see.
Because they're like, oh, she's already hard on herself.
Oh, I see.
So just
I
listen
see.
to it, and then like they'll tell you.
Okay.
I had a friend who would always give himself like, it kind of relates to this, kind of not. I'm still talking about it, so it kind of doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
But like, I had a friend that every single time that he would ask me to review his thing, he would say it in a way where it was like kind of defeating. Where he would be like, hey, I know that this isn't good, but what do you think?
Yeah.
And I told him, and he's like, he was older than me, and I told him, I was like, bro, like, don't do that. It's like, because I wasn't even thinking about that, but now you've planted that energy in my head. As a designer, I feel like you might know how to improve it, but largely you're trying to look for what their feedback is.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. Now I'll be crying about that tonight.
Yeah. That's what you're gonna do. You gotta do it. We tried our best. We tried our best with this one. The other thing is that like feedback is really important because it shows that you care about the person. I think one of the best things that someone can give me is like feedback, because I tend 99% of the time to not take things personally. And I'm like, when you give me good feedback and critique, then it makes me feel like you care about me and my growth. I could literally see someone, guys, I actually don't think that this podcast is really good. Oh my God, you care about me. I get to see that.
I can just imagine someone insulting you and just being like, wait, you noticed that about me?
Wait, you noticed that about me? Thank you.
You noticed that about me?
Oh, professor. I mean, you know what? At some point,
I don't like this.
at some point, you just gotta get it out of the way. You gotta get one of these out of the way. You know, at some point, you just gotta. I think.
You're right, boy.
Honestly.
What? Again?
It's so you're so funny.
Really?
A little bit, yeah.
Professor, he
You're-
thinks I'm funny.
Me? I didn't say that. It was her. She said that, professor. Anyway, honestly, guys, I think we just had a long week. Was there anything else that you wanted to talk about? Guys, we have 7 minutes until the podcast ends.
I guess briefly. No, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think there are just some weeks where it's like, yeah, we could pretend. Like we could fucking pretend that this was a week worth talking about. Was it though? Not really. It's like a throwaway week.
Not really.
Not really.
Not at all.
Not at all. I don't know. There wasn't, like, the highlight of my week was literally the coffee that I had with my friend today. And it was just really nice.
Yeah.
Homeboy's 30 years old, and I volunteer with him. But today, I really got to know him, and I was like, "You're cool as hell." I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Wow, I'm gonna try to get to know more people in like a deeper way."
Do you think it's an issue that? Do you think it's normal to have some of these weeks, or do you think it's an issue?
Oh, like these?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it's like totally normal.
Okay.
It's like not an issue. It's more just like you need to be able to reset. Like, not that I had a bad week. It was just long.
Yeah, it was. It was
It was
just
a
mentally
long
draining.
week. Fuck. You know?
Like, I did also hang out with 2 of my friends.
Oh,
and
yeah. You told me.
Bro, I had 2 hangouts planned in one day, and I was like, why did I do this to myself? I can only hang out with one person per week. Like, why did I? I was just like,
Fucking
I was
two
like,
introverts for real.
I know.
Jesus.
I was just losing my mind. I was like, wait, on
Yeah.
the same day? That means I have energy. I have to have energy in the morning, and then I have to have energy a couple days or a couple
Again.
hours later. No,
It's a lot. It's a lot. And also, like, it's not like you don't like the person. It's more just like you want to give them the best energy that you can. And when you're an introvert, it's like kind of hard. You kind of want to just not talk to anybody. You know, you kind of just want to fucking watch One Piece. Dun 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 dun. Ah, man. Yeah, I think that's the week. Let me see if there's any more updates, guys. We have 5 minutes before. Book club. Oh, here's one. Here's a really fun one. I'm sure this will come up again in another episode when we have more energy. But something that I was thinking about literally today. Yeah, I mean,
What were you thinking about today?
I was gonna. Well, I was gonna think about my actual topic, and then I said it in a funny voice.
And then you got distracted.
And then I started to think about how, guys, my humor these days is just a funny voice. Like, I think before, when I was in college, perhaps, my humor was quick. It was quick-witted.
Yeah.
I had things to say. It was intellectual.
See, now you're doing it again.
But these days, the humor is just me making a voice. That's all it is. Wait a minute. And like, sometimes, for sure, like the best time that I do in terms of me being funny is in a crowd of 3 or 4. Crowd of 3 or 4, crush it.
Yeah.
I have material to work with. I can bang, bang, bang with my jokes. Not a gun. But then when it's like one-on-one, all I got is like a little goofy voice. And I kind of like it. Anyways, I was going to say something. I totally forgot because of the
You had
voice.
an update and it was on your
Yes.
phone.
Okay, I got it. Something that I wanted to talk about was the idea of success.
Uh-huh. What did you want to talk about?
And how like, what is our idea of success as this podcast? Because I see a lot of creative endeavors, and this relates to the conversation I have with my friends, is that your idea of success can mean so many things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for our podcast on episode 16 is when we clearly define it for everyone watching. What you got? I mean, I have thoughts, but it looks like you're struggling, so you go first.
Oh, okay.
Guys, give it up for Joey. Let me see if this works, actually. Let me see if the sound pad works. Give it up for Joey.
I think my idea of success for this podcast is to do it full time and also just enjoy making it the whole process. Right now, I think I'm at a point where I struggle a little because it's hard to watch me.
Oh.
I don't even know what the button is.
What do you mean it's hard to watch you?
I think one thing that people don't really talk about when making any type of video is that you have to
Watch yourself.
you have to watch yourself over and over again, and
Yeah.
you kind of start not liking yourself because it feels like all your insecurities or all these flaws are like pointed right back at you.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I have a really hard time just watching myself because I'm like, oh gosh, I didn't realize that I giggle that much. I actually don't like how I laugh.
Oh, I like your laugh.
You know. Well, that made me feel better, but I was like really crashing out when I watched one episode and was like, why am I laughing at all the time?
Because you're a joyful person.
Yeah, but like it's just okay. Thanks. You have something to say?
Oh.
No. But yeah, basically.
Oh my god, guys, wait. We only have 1 minute left.
Okay, go.
We have 2 minutes left.
Go.
No fucking way. No way, guys. I kind of don't like that.
Why?
I felt like it was just getting good.
Really?
I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Maybe we'll... fuck, okay. I do want to continue this conversation. It's a good question. Like, what is success for us? I think it's like if few people watch this, that's okay. Obviously, I want more people to watch it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I want to be popular. I want to be internet famous. but also like I want the community to be like very nice. Like, of course everyone wants a kind community, but that's what I want. Like if the people watching this just take, like, the people who are watching this are just like really creative, kind, cool people, I'm like, wow, what a good time. That's it. Obviously there's a lot of like different metrics. Like, obviously I want to make money from doing this. Like, I want this to be a full-time thing, but also like there's a lot of things that we don't compromise on. Mm-hmm. Like, there's so many things that we could have done. Like, we didn't have to do a podcast. We could have done like selling stuff online. Mm-hmm. We could have done like whatever was popular at the moment. But I think like we just want to do this podcast because it's also like a way for us to document our friendship and also our growth as people. Right?
Yeah.
And I think I was just thinking about that today because like there is a possibility that it's like it will take fucking decades, or it might not. But I'm saying like the idea is, are you happy if no one watches this video till the end? And if you did watch this video till the end, then comment down below. Say, I freaking hate you guys. No, why would you say that? Just say.
Wait, you care?
Well, I don't know, but you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like that's a huge deal, especially if we're talking about perfectionism this episode. Yeah, I'm trying to tie it back to that theme. Is that like, oh, that's like a thing that we have to think of. Mm-hmm. Like, this is our creative outlet.
Yeah.
This is kind of the thing. Like, you and I genuinely enjoy doing this podcast, even if no one is watching. And I think that's been more true. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, oh, like, this is just fun.
Yeah.
Like, we're watching our own stuff. Like, I was watching last week's episode. I was literally giggling. I was like, why is this so funny to me?
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is goofy and it's nice. But I'm like, this is cool. This is nice.
Yeah, I think when we have good conversations where we both are mentally there and we have the energy, it is fun to watch. It is interesting, though, to watch an episode like this where it's just a very realistic reflection of how we feel.
It's so real. And I think also something, too, that I feel like is missing. Also, guys, the timer went off, but we're still going because we're rule breakers. Anyway, the other thing is like this week, too, I felt like there wasn't any particular growth that I had. Not that I have to grow super quickly every single week, but I think part of the reason why we started this channel is like we wanted to document our growth and also help other people feel like they can try their best in their life. Mm-hmm. You know, we're like I think the main reason why we decided to do this was because we were like, I think we could do it.
Yeah.
You know? And like when you know in your heart of hearts that you can do something, you just do it anyway. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah. So I think that's also partly why, is that like a part of the success that I want with this podcast is that like the people who are watching this are also being proactive with their lives, and we're just like one sliver of that.
Yeah. You
know?
I think it's hard to talk about that or have a podcast about, presenting, like pushing people to grow and inspire, not even, I guess, even a little bit, just inspiring someone else to really try when this week or we have some weeks where we haven't grown or we haven't put in the effort to try because we're so busy. Yeah.
Or like just like,
busy?
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Busy? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we do want this to be like a podcast where the idea here, okay, and it's like just clear terms, is that like you get inspired because we're trying so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we called our community, or we're trying to, it hasn't caught on. We want to call everyone who is like part of our group like tryhards, parentheses positive, because it's like a positive thing to try your best.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like it was also just nice to, going back to my friend again, oh my gosh, my mind is everywhere.
Your eyes are too.
Like going back to the friend that I was talking to today, it was so nice because you can tell the effort that they're putting into their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're trying different things, they're working really hard, and they're going for it. And that inspired me as I was talking to them. I was like, dude, you're so freaking cool. Like, I love the fact that I was like, I believe in you. Like I told him, I was like, I believe in you.
Yeah.
And it's because like just watching, being near him, I was like, dude, we're going to do it. Like, you know, we as in like, you're going to do your own thing and I'm going to do my own thing, but together we're going to accomplish our dreams.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's what I want this to be, this podcast. But some weeks you just be busy.
Yep.
Some weeks you are just tired. But to close, do you guys like that? I kind of signaled to Joey that it's time to close. To close, Joey. How do you think we should mentally reset for the next week?
I think we need to do an activity. I think we each need to do an activity that we genuinely really like. And I don't know, we just need to actually do it. I feel like both of us have been so go, or like distracted or trying to balance as many things as possible at once. So I feel like resetting would be like relaxing and doing something you enjoy.
I dislike that.
Okay. Why?
I think it's because it implies that we don't like what we're doing now. Does that make sense?
Well,
It's like, oh, how do you reset in terms of like, okay, this is the work that we're doing, but it's like, oh, to reset you have to step away from it. Does that feel right? I could be wrong.
I think it's good to step away from your work sometimes, even if you like it. But I was specifically referring to how this week we've just done a lot of stuff, not even related to this, but the other aspects of our lives have been like very busy.
Sure.
And I think we need to actually, if this is the thing that we enjoy doing, let's do this, you know? Like maybe this can be the thing, you know, that we do to reset. But I'm just saying, like, do a new activity because it feels like we've been stuck in a loop this whole week.
I see.
Like, every day has just been like, I wake up. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's
Okay.
nothing different that's been happening.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think I just like kind of, I'm like mentally, I'm just like, okay, like let's just go again, you know, or like figure out how to do it more effectively. I think this week was a little hard because the episode that we published, episode 9.4, yeah, it was published on the September 4th, was a little too
14.
cringe.
Yeah, 14. It's too very cringe. very,
A little too cringe for
Yeah.
my taste.
Widowy. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, that is fantastic. That is the podcast. That is us just.
Two introverts talking.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, guys, I'm an extrovert. So, you know, I I feel like just not saying that feels like a lie. Professor? But that's our podcast for this week. It's about not having a week where you feel like you've grown a lot. It's about
Perfectionism.
perfectionism.
And trying to push through even if you know it's not perfect.
Yeah. It's about not cutting. It's about actually, guys, we're going to keep that shit. It's also about me trying this format where we just talk. LOL. I kind of do like it if people fuck with it because, again, we're second screen. We're claiming that title. It's also about friends that inspire you. And then it's also about Joey's critique and feedback because that was also part of the episode.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. See you next week. Bye.
But also, if you did make it this far, I think you should comment something. if you do like the podcast. I don't know.